year 2375, Earth had become a shining beacon of hope in an ever-expanding universe. Over the centuries, humanity had evolved from a fractured species confined to a single planet into a unified force that stretched across nearby star systems. Guided by the Stellar Accord, a global coalition formed to govern interstellar expansion and exploration, humanity had transformed its destiny. The Earth itself, once ravaged by climate crises and political turmoil, now stood as a symbol of resilience and renewal. Yet, beneath this shining facade of prosperity, a storm was brewing, one that humanity was ill-prepared to face. It all began with a faint anomaly detected on the outer edges of the Kuiper Belt, a region of icy bodies beyond Neptune's orbit. The anomaly was first flagged by an automated probe, Horizon Sentinel-9, which had been surveying the region for decades. The probe detected an object of immense proportions, a colossal construct that dwarfed any known asteroid or comet. Its surface shimmered with an unnatural light, and its trajectory was unlike anything recorded before. It was not just moving, it was accelerating toward the inner solar system. The discovery sent shockwaves through the Stellar Accord's scientific community. Initial theories ranged from an unusually dense asteroid to a rogue planetary fragment. However, the object's behavior defied natural explanation. Its acceleration suggested propulsion, a clear indication of artificial origin. As the anomaly, codenamed Oblivion, continued its approach, a growing sense of unease spread among humanity's leaders. The Stellar Accord convened an emergency summit, bringing together representatives from Earth's nations and its colonies on Mars, Europa, and Titan. The meeting was held aboard the Elysium Spire, a massive orbital station that served as the Accord's headquarters. The central chamber buzzed with tension as holographic projections of Oblivion's trajectory played on a towering screen. "Ladies and gentlemen," began High Chancellor Leora Patel, the leader of the Accord, her voice steady despite the gravity of the situation. "What we are witnessing is unprecedented. Oblivion is unlike anything humanity has encountered before. Its trajectory places it on a direct course toward Earth's orbital path. We estimate contact within 3 months." The room erupted into murmurs and debates. Some advocated for immediate military action, suggesting the deployment of nuclear warheads to destroy the object. Others argued for caution, emphasizing the need for more data before making any decisions. Amid the clamor, a lone voice cut through the noise. "If this is indeed of artificial origin," said Dr. Elias Kwan, a renowned linguist and expert in extraterrestrial communication, "then we must consider the possibility that it is a vessel, a message even. Destroying it prematurely could have catastrophic consequences, not just for Earth, but for our place in the universe." Kwan's words resonated with many in the chamber. Humanity had long speculated about the existence of intelligent extraterrestrial life, but tangible evidence had remained elusive. The prospect of first contact was both exhilarating and terrifying. The Accord ultimately decided on a two-pronged approach. A team of scientists and diplomats would attempt to communicate with Oblivion, while the military prepared contingency plans in case the object posed a threat. The task of intercepting Oblivion fell to the Celestial Horizon, humanity's most advanced exploratory vessel. The ship was a marvel of engineering, equipped with cutting-edge propulsion systems, an arsenal of defensive weaponry, and state-of-the-art research facilities. Its crew represented the best and brightest of humanity, a diverse group of individuals, united by their shared commitment to safeguarding Earth. Leading the mission was Commander Amina Jorel, a decorated officer with a reputation for her unyielding resolve and tactical brilliance. Jorel had spent years navigating the uncharted territories of space, earning the respect of her peers and subordinates alike. By her side was Dr. Kwan, whose expertise in deciphering alien languages and symbols made him an invaluable asset to the mission. Together, they represented the dual pillars of the Accord's strategy: strength and diplomacy. As the Celestial Horizon embarked on its journey, the crew grappled with a mix of anticipation and trepidation. For many, the mission was deeply personal. Lieutenant Zara Malik, the ship's chief engineer, had lost her family to the ecological disasters of Earth's past and saw the mission as a chance to protect the planet she loved. Ensign Ravi Patel, a young astrophysicist, had dreamed of exploring the cosmos since childhood and viewed oblivion as the ultimate enigma. Even the ship's AI, EOS, seemed to exude a sense of curiosity, its advanced algorithms analyzing Oblivion's data with relentless precision. As the celestial horizon approached the Kuiper Belt, Oblivion loomed larger with each passing day. Its surface was a kaleidoscope of shifting patterns, as if it were alive and responding to their presence. Dr. Kwan worked tirelessly to decode the signals emitted by the construct, which ranged from bursts of electromagnetic radiation to complex sequences of mathematical symbols. The signals seemed to defy conventional logic, yet Kwan was convinced they held the key to understanding Oblivion's purpose. "It's like trying to solve a puzzle with pieces that keep changing shape," Kwan remarked to Commander Jarrell during a late-night briefing. "But there's a pattern. I'm sure of it. Oblivion is trying to communicate, but on terms we've never encountered before." Jorel nodded, her expression unreadable. "Let's hope we figure it out before it decides we're not worth talking to." The crew's efforts took on new urgency when Oblivion's signals abruptly ceased. The construct, which had been eerily passive, began to emit a low-frequency hum that resonated through the celestial horizon's hull. Sensors detected a surge of energy within Oblivion, followed by the emergence of a beam of light that engulfed the ship. Alarms blared as the crew scrambled to respond, but before they could act, the light transported them into a surreal, otherworldly environment. The crew found themselves standing on what appeared to be a vast plain of shimmering glass, beneath a sky filled with swirling colors. Oblivion's voice echoed around them, not in words, but in emotions and images that bypassed language. It conveyed a single message: "The pale blue dot stands at the precipice. Prove your worth." As the environment shifted around them, the crew realized they were inside a simulation, a trial designed to test their unity, resilience, and ability to overcome challenges. The first scenario manifested as a catastrophic solar storm, threatening to obliterate Earth's satellite network. The crew had to work together to devise a solution, combining their expertise in engineering, astrophysics, and crisis management. Every decision carried weight, with the simulation adapting to their choices in real time. But the trials were not just physical. Oblivion delved into their minds, confronting each crew member with their deepest fears and regrets. For Lieutenant Malik, it was the memory of her family's suffering during Earth's darkest days. For Ensign Patel, it was the fear of failure and the weight of expectations placed upon him. Even Commander Jorel, who seemed unshakable, faced the haunting echoes of lives lost under her command. As the crew navigated the trials, they began to uncover fragments of Oblivion's history. The construct was a sentinel of an ancient interstellar alliance, the Ardent Order, tasked with evaluating and guiding emerging civilizations. Oblivion had observed humanity from afar, cataloging its triumphs and failures. Now, it sought to determine whether humanity was worthy of joining the Order, or if it posed a threat to the galaxy. The realization galvanized the crew, but it also raised the stakes. Failure was not an option. The survival of Earth and its place in the cosmos depended on their ability to prove humanity's worth. As they faced each new trial, they drew strength from one another, forging bonds that transcended their differences. By the time the celestial horizon emerged from Oblivion's simulation, the crew was forever changed. They had confronted their fears, overcome impossible odds, and discovered the true meaning of unity. But their journey was far from over. Oblivion had one final test in store, one that would determine not just their fate, but the future of the pale blue dot they had sworn to protect. The encounter. The celestial horizon, Earth's most advanced exploratory ship, was dispatched to rendezvous with Oblivion. As the ship approached, the crew marveled at its design. Oblivion was a colossal, otherworldly structure, its surface covered in shifting patterns of light and shadow. It was not merely a vessel, but a living entity, its movements almost organic. Dr. Kwan worked tirelessly to decode the alien signals while the crew scanned the construct for vulnerabilities. Suddenly, the signals ceased, and a beam of light engulfed the celestial horizon. A voice echoed through the ship's comm systems, speaking in a language that seemed to bypass words, resonating directly in their minds. It was a warning. The pale blue dot stands at the precipice. Prove your worth. Moments later, the crew was thrust into a simulation. An elaborate test designed to evaluate humanity's capacity for unity and survival. In this simulated environment, they faced catastrophic scenarios that forced them to confront their fears, prejudices, and limits. The revelation. After enduring the harrowing trials, the crew learned the true purpose of Oblivion. It was not an enemy, but a sentinel of an ancient interstellar alliance, the Ardent Order. The Order, long dormant, had seeded the galaxy with constructs like Oblivion to monitor and evaluate emerging civilizations. Earth had caught their attention. The trials were a test of humanity's potential to join the Order. However, the crew discovered a grim caveat. Failure meant annihilation. The Order viewed civilizations incapable of cooperation or sustainability as threats to galactic harmony. Earth's survival hinged on proving its worth. Commander Jor-El and Dr. Kwan debated their next move. While Jor-El pushed for a military demonstration of Earth's strength, Kwan argued for a diplomatic approach, emphasizing humanity's resilience and capacity for growth. The team's unity was tested as they grappled with the weight of their responsibility. The internal struggle tensions flared aboard the celestial horizon. The stress of the trials had sown discord among the crew. Old grievances resurfaced, and alliances fractured. Oblivion amplified their struggles, projecting their fears and doubts into haunting visions. The crew realized that Oblivion's true test was not just of their intellect or strength, but of their ability to rise above division. Dr. Kwan uncovered a critical piece of information. Oblivion's core housed a mirror nexus, a device that reflected the emotions and actions of those it tested. If the crew could unify and project a collective sense of hope and cooperation, they might influence the outcome. But with tensions boiling over, unity seemed a distant goal. Commander Jor-El took a bold step, sharing her deepest regrets and vulnerabilities with the crew. Her honesty sparked a chain reaction, inspiring others to open up. Slowly, the crew began to rebuild their trust, forging a bond stronger than before. They realized that their differences were not weaknesses, but strengths, reflections of humanity's diversity. The final trial Oblivion presented its final challenge, a simulation of Earth's destruction. The crew was given a choice: save themselves or sacrifice their lives to protect the planet. The simulation pushed them to their limits, forcing them to confront what it truly meant to be guardians of the pale blue dot. In a climactic moment, the crew unanimously chose self-sacrifice. They broadcasted a message to Oblivion, declaring their willingness to protect Earth at all costs, even if it meant their own annihilation. Oblivion's response was immediate. The simulation dissolved, and the construct emitted a brilliant light. The voice returned, now filled with a sense of reverence. Humanity's resolve shines bright. The pale blue dot is worthy. With the trials complete, Oblivion revealed its final gift: advanced knowledge and technology to help humanity safeguard its future. The Ardent Order welcomed Earth as a probationary member, granting humanity access to a galactic network of civilizations. But with this honor came a solemn responsibility: to protect not only their own planet, but also the fragile balance of the galaxy. The advanced knowledge shared by the Order transformed Earth overnight. Innovations in energy production, environmental restoration, and space travel ushered humanity into a golden age. Cities became self-sustaining ecosystems. Diseases that had plagued humanity for centuries were eradicated, and Earth's climate began to stabilize. But alongside these gifts came warnings. Misusing this knowledge could lead to catastrophic consequences. Dr. Kwan and Commander Jor-El, now global icons, worked tirelessly to guide humanity through this new era. Kwan spearheaded diplomatic initiatives to ensure Earth's cooperation with other member civilizations, while Jor-El led the charge to fortify Earth's defenses and prepare for the responsibilities of galactic membership. Their partnership became a symbol of unity and perseverance. The Ardent Order assigned a liaison, an enigmatic being named Lyra, an elder of their kind, to monitor Earth's progress. Lyra's presence was a constant reminder of the galaxy's watchful eyes and the immense stakes involved. Through Lyra, humanity learned of the vast challenges faced by other civilizations and the delicate equilibrium the Order sought to maintain. Despite their newfound status, humanity's journey was far from over. The knowledge granted by the Order was merely a foundation. How it was used would define Earth's legacy. Small factions on Earth questioned the motives of the Order, fearing manipulation or exploitation. Jor-El and Quan faced the dual challenge of quelling these fears while ensuring the planet remained united in its purpose. As humanity adapted to its new role, the stars no longer seemed distant and unreachable. The pale blue dot, once vulnerable and isolated, had become a key player in an intricate cosmic tapestry. The Guardian's sacrifice and resolve had secured not just Earth's survival, but its place among the stars. And as the people of Earth gazed up at the heavens, they carried with them a profound understanding. To protect the pale blue dot was to protect the future of all life.